Mom, what is VPUU? Thembi said they build stuff?
They do much more than that, I think, right, Mum?
Oh yeah, VPUU does a lot. Let me tell you about it. VPUU stands for Violence Prevention through Urban Upgrading. That means that they create safe and sustainable neighborhoods to improve the life of the people living there. A few years ago, before you were born, walking through parts of Khayelitsha was not safe. Public spaces and streets had very high crime rates. VPUU worked together with the community and the government to make our neighborhoods safer. They built streetlights, established community centers, and more.
Can we see what they did?
For sure. You probably know a lot already. Let me show you.
Look, the gardening station. That's where we bring our biological waste.
Actually, this is a VPUU project. The initial reason to establish the garden project was to get local and sustainable produce to feed hungry children. This is important because babies and kids need to be strong and healthy so that they will have a good life as adults. Gardening is also a great activity to learn how to grow fruits and vegetables. VPUU offers a lot of places for different activities. For example, the community building too.
Oh yeah, this is where we always meet our friends to play soccer.
And there's the library inside.
And a gym, my sewing group, meeting rooms, and the community register.
What is a community register?
It organizes life in the township and gives people access to services of the government. This building is also called an active box. It's used as a landmark and a meeting point for the community. When they started planning the building, VPUU went to the people living here and asked what exactly they needed. So, the building holds the wishes and needs of the community inside.
What did you do before there were active boxes?
The building and the services it holds and the nice square with the lights simply didn't exist. The kids tried to meet up in open spaces, but it was dangerous, especially in the dark. Let me introduce you to 3 people that can explain a bit more about VPUU. This is Noxalo. She's a hairdresser and used to work from home in her shack.
Yes, and now I live in a live work unit. They are located on main roads and make them safer, because like that, the streets are more populated and overlooked.
How is living here?
I like it. It feels more like owning a business now.
This is Trevor.
What are you doing there with your phone?
I am documenting that the streetlight is broken, so that a worker from the city of Cape Town can come and fix it. For that, I use an app called CitySpec.
Oh wow, that is cool.
This is Michael. He works at VPUU.
We saw a lot of places organized by VPUU now. Why does VPUU do that?
Our mission is to create integrated communities, establish citizenship, pride, and improve the quality of life. We try to act as a mediator between the government and the community, to bring the government closer to the people by establishing the active boxes, for example.
And how do you do that?
VPUU plans everything together with the people living there. We can't fully predict how you are going to use the new urban space, or if you will like it, so we try to get as much input as possible from the people who will use it. We also promote mutually beneficial partnerships and local ownership.
So is Noxalo the hairdresser?
Exactly. What are your overall strategies to implement your goals?
The most important strategies behind VPUU are prevention, cohesion, protection, and research and development. One of our methods to achieve these strategies to be distributed is planning. With input of the people, we can create a community action plan where everyone who needs to be included gets included. And lastly, we want to evaluate and learn from our running and finished projects. We always try to integrate our learnings into new projects.
So, you are doing a lot to make our city better?
Yes, but all we can do is so much. We cannot stop all crime from happening. All we can do is try to decrease it by urban upgrading.
Now I understand what VPUU is. Through city lights, they make our neighborhood safer. And in the active boxes, we can learn, play, meet people, and make friends with them.
And they are not only building but also have other methods. For example, they build organizational structures such as the community register or the CitySpec app.
That is right. And most importantly, they do that with the people through participation in the planning process.